I'm Shae Russell from mining.com.au, and it is a pleasure that once again I get to speak to Andrew Vigar, the Executive Chair of Terra Uranium. Andrew, how are you today?
Very well, Shae, and it's good to talk to you again.
Thank you so much for being here today. It has been an incredibly busy month for Terra Uranium, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to cover everything that you've been up to in the past 30 days. Let's try and tick off probably one of the biggest things that you've done, and this is a restructuring of the company over the past couple of months. Can you tell me what was the outcome of this?
Well, what we've done now is focused on the fact that in Canada we do campaign work. So we're very busy for 2 or 3 months, and then we evaluate those results. So it's either summer or winter drilling and exploration work. So we've now entered into an arrangement with Axiom Exploration Services, who are the biggest provider of services in the Athabasca Basin, to provide both on-the-ground work and geophysics. And that's really been exceptionally beneficial for the company. I mean, we've already seen it happening. We're mobilising crews next week onto our new Spire Horizon project, and we're also going to start work on Hawk Rock, which is one of our 100%. So I won't jump the gun. Let's move to the next point.
I want to talk about the uranium conference. Now, there's a couple of back-to-back conferences happening across the country right now, but in particular, as of next week, there is a uranium conference being held in South Australia that you're attending. Have I got that right?
Yes, that's correct. The Global Uranium Conference, held each year in Adelaide. It's a long-running event. It is fairly technical, so it's not so much for investors. It's more for us operators in the industry. But it has a really nice range of speakers covering everything from marketing of uranium to exploration. So, and production, process plant people. It's a really interesting event. And we were very happy to be able to present a paper on our A&T geophysics that we introduced to the Athabasca Basin, now being picked up by everyone. And we're presenting that in conjunction with Fleet Space, who are the guys who did that work for us. So, and they're an Adelaide-based company. Great Australian story. So looking forward to that.
And then straight away you go to IMARC a week later, don't you?
Yeah, we do. So as everybody knows, biggest in the Southern Hemisphere. We don't have a stand at that conference, but our new partners at ATHA Energy, who we'll talk about in a second, they will be there, and we'll also be there.
Well, let's talk about the connection between Terra Uranium and ATHA Energy right now.
Well, as we've been saying to shareholders, and I know they got tired of us saying it, but we were looking for a larger partner to drill our Passfield project. We've done all the work, including A&T. They're huge targets, similar size to what we see at major deposits around the basin, but it's expensive drilling at depth. We did try that last year. It was just really beyond a company of our size. So we were very happy to announce a couple of weeks ago that we have closed those agreements with ATHA Energy. They are going to drill our main targets 3 and 4 at Passfield. And at the same time, we agreed to take on one of their shallower targets at Spire Horizon, which is right at surface, a bit to the south of the major operating mines in the Athabasca. So it's a win-win for both our companies, and we're really looking forward to working together with them over the next couple of years.
I look forward to further updates on that. But before we leave our conversation today, you did call this a couple of months ago. You said that uranium spot price happens to pick up in the second half of the year, and we're once again starting to see movement in uranium prices. Tell me, overall, what do you see happening in the uranium pricing sector?
Well, it's really got to go up, Shae. As we've said all along, uranium is only a very small fraction of the cost of electricity produced from nuclear. The spot price is largely driven by the US utilities. They've been sitting on the sidelines. They don't like the prices where they are. But the long-term price, which is 80 to 90% of traded uranium, has been steadily rising. So although we've seen a pullback in the spot price, the long-term price has not. It's now above the spot price. It's around the $85 to $90 a pound mark. And when that happens, the spot price usually catches up in a big hurry. And we know it's come off the bottoms at a bit below 80. It's trending towards 85 now. And we're quietly confident that those utilities will be in buying, and that will push the spot price up.
Well, you've been right a couple of times about uranium prices, so I look forward to this one playing out as well. Also, too, I can't wait to see you at IMARC. I will be there myself. And to anybody who is watching, come along, come up and say hi to Andrew. He's got to be one of the friendliest guys in the business. Andrew, thank you so much for being here today. It was great to see you again.
Thanks very much, Shae.